Recording Estarto. And then when we left off in RP, Nova had a very no good, very bad time. In which, do you want me just to read my last post, or?
I mean, I've got it pulled up right here.
Okay.
I think, hold on. So he just basically said, you have already started, might as well keep going, right?
Basically.
Okay.
And let me check. There's some sarcasm to the tone, but like body posture wise, it's not threatening.
Alright. So, by the tone of voice and his body posture, she's honestly conflicted as to what to say next. I mean, his body posture says that he's okay with listening, but the tone in his voice didn't really said that that he didn't want to hear, and she didn't know which side to go with. So she kind of just very quietly asks, "Are you sure?"
Oh, shit, what a shade.
She'll kind of avert eye contact, if any, from Ribs, and just you don't need to hear. No one does. No one needs to hear what's happened. What I puts a hand up more or less to her head. My entire life I thought maybe it would get better. Maybe with this job I would have found something. I mean, that's the whole reason I left in the first place. It's the whole reason I agreed. But now everything's falling apart.
He kind of like he's about to speak and he stops himself. Then he reconsiders and says, "What were you expecting from a job in the middle of sticks?"
That's the thing. I don't know. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, this is my first job out of the Peregrine. Not that you know what that is, but
shakes his head.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's I just thought maybe this would be smooth, just something to get my mind off of everything that's happened. But again, I appear to be very, very wrong. And all that's been happening, while there have been some good, I will say, there's only so much good that can come out of being in a life or death scenario. Just after everything that's happened, I honestly did need someone to talk to, but kind of stops and tenses up a bit. I'm serious when you say you don't need to talk to me. You don't need to know my problems. No one needs to know. It's just more icing on this terribly baked cake.
Here's the thing, Doctor. I am the last person you want to come to for a pep talk.
She nods her head.
But you already started, which is why I said go ahead. 'Cause he kind of motions, does a shrug.
It's not
Can't.
a very good reason. Sorry.
No, it's totally fine. They're walking over each other is just a good part of the journey. You already threw it out there, so I can't unhear it. It's already gone. It's here. So might as well.
She kind of takes a moment to think a bit. She's not sure how much she wants to say. I mean, she doesn't want to go into her entire life story, but living so long in isolation does a damn number on you. Especially knowing that that entire time they just used you. And to think that there were so many people out there that, I don't know, maybe had a better life than I did. I wanted to try and recreate that and find a job, go join some other organization, something. But as soon as all hell broke loose, it just turned into xenomorphs coming after us and everything. It's I don't know what I would have done if Wyatt or Zing or something happened to anyone. I just want to get out of here. I just want to restart everything. I don't care what happens next. I just want to get out. And thought I just thought maybe I could run away from my problems. That's what I've been doing this entire time, right? It's it's so pathetic of me, really. It's I could be doing so much more, and yet here I am, babbling to someone who probably doesn't want to talk, and or something else. I don't even know. I just just want to live a goddamn better life. That's the whole point here. That's the whole reason. I just she kind of closes in on herself after that, kind of not sure what else to say. She really didn't want to say anything else, but she just closes off a bit.
On a scale of 1 to cry, where's Nova at right now? Just to assess.
She's not at the point of crying just
Okay.
yet, but she's you can hear despair pretty much in her voice.
Okay.
She's not having a good time.
He thinks. He's just pretty much sitting there, his hands together. Is this things that are. Has this been on your mind the whole time?
Say that again. I didn't quite
Oh,
catch that.
sorry.
No, no, no. You're fine. You're fine.
He said, has this been on your mind the whole time?
What? The whole everything that's happened before I came here? Because if that's what you're asking, then yes.
Sure.
Yes, that's. I mean, can't really escape that.
But
It was so bad, I don't think I can ever forget it.
is it distracting you?
No, it's just something that haunts me. It doesn't. It only really comes up when she looks around. Normally, I think about these things when there's nothing going on, when there's nothing intensive, and there's no running, there's no shooting, there's no having to worry about anytime we've taken a break. It's always been on my mind, even from the very beginning, even when we were still on that damned janissary.
You know what should be on your mind?
Yeah,
Surviving. Not to
yeah,
tell
I
you what
know.
to do, but we're surrounded by xenomorphs right now and whatever else is out there. And they can kill you a lot quicker than your nightmares.
Nova sort of stays silent, kind of thinking on what Ribs said. I mean, he was right. That didn't mean she couldn't just forget about it. It's not that easy. Nor could she tell him that it wasn't that easy. She didn't want another person having to worry about her.
Remind me, was she wearing cog or not in this? Like,
I
facing.
don't. I see. I don't remember if everyone did like take off their cogs or something. I don't remember. Is
I
Chance
know.
in here? Chance?
Chances here, yeah.
Yes, I'm here.
Can you confirm that when we stayed with the Watcher, do we still have our cogs on?
You're allowed to keep it on if you want,
But the air
but
there
you
is
don't.
safe, right?
Yeah, the fact that no one else in there has a rebreather or anything like that, and your chemicals aren't detecting anything, you're pretty sure it's safe.
Yeah. So I don't think they were. Mm.
Yeah, I don't know, cause if cogs aren't required, Nova most likely has hers off.
Yeah, I don't think Ribs was wearing his either in this one. I'm checking right now. I don't think he was. Yeah, he wasn't. Okay. So yeah, I don't think either of them are wearing the helmets. Just want to double check. So silence drags out. Ribs does not make an effort to fill it.
So they kind of just sit there in silence for a little bit.
Yep.
Amazing. Um, she kind of just continues to hold herself a bit. And after what seems to be forever, she just mutters yeah, you're right. Who am I to remember to just, yeah, you're right. I should start thinking about that. I should start thinking about survival, whether that be someone else's, less on mine.
Doesn't nod. Other things can come later.
I guess.
You wanna have nightmares? That's your thing. I don't care. But get your head in the game, please.
Yeah.
And with that, he gets up. And he's kind of standing on the upside of the room from where Nova came in because she's still standing there, right?
Yeah, she's still standing there. She's.
So he stands. He does not move. He's like a sim whose path is blocked.
she'll watch him stand, kind of watch him just stand there, and then for the first time she realizes she's standing in a fucking doorway. So she's like, oh shit, I'm in your way, aren't I? Here, I'll. So she kind of gets out of the doorway and more or less heads inside the room instead, just standing off to the side so that she isn't blocking him anymore.
He's free.
Amazing.
He waits until she's a good distance from the door. He nods. Oh, right. He starts heading out.
What did he say before he head out?
Oh, he just said, all right.
All right. She'll give him a nod too before he leaves. And once he does, she kind of just stands there, rethinking on the entire conversation, and kind of internally punching herself for saying things she really didn't need to say. She didn't need to mention all of her damned problems. She didn't need to mention anything, especially in a time like this. She kind of just sits there, and a voice inside her head keeps on talking away. She didn't attempt to shoo it off. She didn't attempt to think otherwise. She just let it talk.
When Ribs head out and she gives him a nod, he just does a quick and shakes head and just keeps going. Head towards ground and go.
She kind of stays there and she after a while she'll head out too, probably going to go check on the children, make sure that there's nothing else that they need before reporting to the Watcher.
We
Yay.
get she.
Yeah, we are.
Yay.
I want to apologize for not ever responding for like a week.
It's
I'm
totally
so
fine.
sorry.
Don't worry about it, man. It's Gucci.